take a look at how you can create a website, or rather design it using Fern. And yeah, so normally it's annoying to start with a blank screen, but nowadays I don't really mind it because with Fern I have all these components here that can help me get started. And normally the first component you have is the navbar, so just click navbar there, and you can see they have a nice little navbar. And if you preview it, there it is. You're noticing it's scrolling away, so you can just say come to styles. Every component has a style section here. Content, where you edit your content. Styles, where you edit your styles and presets that we'll look at later. So go to styles, say fix while scrolling, and yeah, now if I scroll, it stays at the top there. Yeah, so we probably don't want it to be exactly the way. I feel like with this particular website I don't really want the buttons and whatnot. So to edit that, I can just come back to content and say, so the navbars are normally divided into 3 slots: the left slot here, the middle slot somewhere around here, and in the right slot. So the menu there and the buttons are in the right slot. So I come to the right slot there and say, you know what, buttons, turn those guys off, just like that. It's there. I don't want to stay here too long, but I feel like we can make this one final edit here. The menu items here, I want to show that the home one is active. Again, come back to styles and say give me an active color. When I say that, it gives you an active color there. And I also want to reduce the inactive menus, so I can just come to text color here and say, you know what, for those guys, give me like a 555. Yeah, and I think that should do it. As you can see here, our menu is the other inactive items are slightly not very present. And my main item is present. And then of course, if you want to change the active item, you can just come back to content and say the menu is on the right slot, so on the right slot there. The active item is events, and yeah, you can see the active item there is now events. One final thing I want to do here is give this a shadow at the bottom. Yeah, so come here to styles again, click shadow, and yeah, just like that, we have a nice little shadow there. Well, so the next section is normally a hero section. So let's just go back to components. Whenever in an element here, you can just go back here to take you back to this screen, and I press hero, give me that hero element there. So this website is for like writers and whatnot, so I'm going to change the content a little bit here. So I'm going to say something like creative writing for absolute notes. And as you can see, it updates there. I'm going to move this just below the navbar. See how it looks. Need to send it to back so that the navbar is visible. And there you go. So yeah. So the next thing I want to change is the image. This is like a mother, but we really want images for a writer. So I can come here to media and say change. And let's search for writer here. Let's see. She looks like a good writer. Old school with paper. Anyway, so I don't really like this pink here. I don't think it's matching like our blue logo. So I'm going to change that. Yes, focus on that element again. Go to styles. So you can see here we have for the buttons we have a theme color. Just going to click on that. So this also shows if you have any color saved in assets, you'll see them here. So anytime you want to pick a color from assets, just click this color icon, and I've saved the blue there, a dark blue, and there you go. I don't want to mess too much with the content, but you can definitely see that you can edit this. So I can come here instead of CBN shape, say see our classes. yeah, just like that, you have see our classes there. Quick peek on how it looks now. And yeah, there we go. Moving on. So the next section you want to add here is normal, like features, what we offer, that sort of thing. We need to go back here. There's obviously a feature section there. Click that. Pull it down a little bit to there. I'm going to give it a background. Sorry, click that. Let's give it a background of gray. I have a gray there saved. Yeah, I want this content to be at the center, the title. So I'm going to move it to the center. So if you come to styles, you can see there's a layout, regular, which puts the and then center. It places it at the center. I'm going to change the copy to at least the title. Say something like good writing starts with 8 steps. Yeah. I think we can have this section here, the text a little bit longer. So yeah, let me see if I can get that a bit longer. I'm probably going to fast forward through this part of the video so that you don't have actually to watch me type all that text. Or I would actually just make this fun. So with to solve problems and shape. Okay, so let's try fun of this. Okay, so say something like with over 20 years of knowledge, we use charm, good looks, and emerging technologies such as blockchain, because why not? Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I also think that text is a little bit too small, so maybe we can come here to styles, go to subheading. I think it's actually correct. Okay, then let's actually just make it wider. So I say something like 900 here for the width. And yeah, I think that is that. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't hate it too much. So quick final thing here we can do, actually I can make the heading a little bit larger, maybe something like that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, now because it's larger, it's breaking into 2 lines, you can just increase the heading width here. So you can really enter anything ridiculous like 2000. It's going to just cap that to the maximum width for readable text. In this case, it's 1500. And for the text here, let's increase that again to match 2 lines. So that's something like 100,000 here. And finally, I want to just style this a little bit. The icons, instead of numbers, let's just use icons here. So to do that, go down to graphic and say give me an icon instead. You see now it's icons, but they are black. I really want them to like match that background there, rather the theme. So I can just come in here and say for my graphic, turn on color here. If you don't turn on color, it just follows the color of the text of that section. Yeah, so once I've turned color on, I'll just come here and click again here, and we pick that blue we had from before. And yeah, there's a typo here. This should be good, not good. I think we're done with this section. Yeah, I want this to like that. I normally like them bring it to that sort of V shape. So anyway, moving on. We stayed here too long. So the next section, I'm thinking probably some sort of video telling people how good our product is, or our program is. Yeah, so to do that, I can just come again to components or other elements and say, give me a media section. And here, as you can see there, that is a pretty cool media section. And I'll say, you know what, maybe let's keep that for now. Okay, so a couple things you can do here. Move this down. So I don't really want it to be like text on the left, media on the right. I just want it to be like a video with text overlay. So I can come here to text, so style, sorry. And say, you know what, I want an overlay layout, something like that. And also come back to content and say, give me a play button. Here we go. And yeah, so with that, we can now start seeing stuff happening. I don't like this image. Let's see if we can find something better. Maybe writer again. Okay, maybe this. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing you notice, the text here is not looking very good. So we come back to styles, make that heading large, and make the subheading here wide, also larger, sorry. So the next thing, we also make sure the text color is white so that you can see it. But still there is some contrast issues, so you can come in here to down here to like overlay and say, you know what, this overlay give me like maybe 0.6 here, and also together with that, you know what, give me like some sort of blur there. Yeah, see, I think with that effect there is enough to see the contrast. So yeah, let's reduce the opacity to maybe 0.4. So now I have the blur going. Yeah, this text is breaking into too many lines, and it's because it's a very long text. I'm just going to come here to content and say something like success story. Let's give a shout out to Pam Beasley. Yeah, and some sort of a success story here. Pam was an office secretary. And the Mifflin. Yeah, so that could be that. Final thing, probably theme this button a little bit better. Come back to styles, look for buttons. There they are. Add it in color. And say my theme color is that blue we were using. Yeah, and normally the buttons have a one on the left and one on the right, and if they are the one of them is outlined, another one is filled. So if you see it's not changing anything, just come to buttons again and say change the reversed here. Yeah, and something else you can do is maybe change the button text there to something like begin your writing journey. Not horny, I don't even know what that is. Journey. Okay. Maybe one last thing, give it like a pointing forward button there. To do that, again, you come back to buttons and say, give me some icons in there, guys. Yeah, let's review that. So yeah, we're making good progress. Let's move on to the next section. So the next section is I want it to be a continuation of this story here, success stories. So I'll just add some more success stories down here. To do that, first I want to add in like a section text, title text here. So we have like a section text element right there. Move it down. And I'll label that title as featured alumni stories, something like that, maybe. Yeah, change the text to some, see what looms. Yeah, something like that. This text is too small, come back to styles, make the subheading maybe somewhere there. Maybe also want to make the title larger there. Yeah, something like that. Moving on. So now let's add the grid of stories down here. So to do that, you can come back here and say, give me some grid, yo. It's adding it all the way up here for some reason. Let's just move it down somewhere there. Yeah, and we don't really want all those stories. People are not gonna read that many stories, so we just wanna give it like 2 big stories. So to do that, we just say, give me like 2 items. Yeah, and the text here is too small, so I'm just going to increase the text here. Come to text size, maybe large, maybe mid, pretty large. Yeah, extra large. Too much. Yeah, so with that done, I can just change the images here because they're not really writers. So I can grab like some images from outside. Just search for writer here. Yeah, let's see if we can find like some good writers. Maybe somebody on MC. Don't like any of those. With this. Maybe hard to. And yeah, let's move on. Let's see how it looks. Maybe like some spacing here. Sometimes I normally cheat and move these elements just like that below another element because they normally have like all this padding. So yeah, to reduce the space, sometimes I just go over rather under the previous element. And the same with these two, I'm going to push it just above there. Do a little bit more. Yeah, and I think we have something we can work with. Let's move on. So the next section is let's see, maybe some curriculum thing, like what are we going to teach? Okay, let's work with that. So to do that, I'm going to grab like feature section, not really feature section is about, so this is like a media section maybe. Yeah, this time around I'm going to use this same media element, but then I want to show you something cool. So if you go to presets here, I have this really nice preset I like. And yeah, you can maybe change the image to something better. Yeah, I like this dude writing in the outside. Maybe that. No, doesn't really work well. Maybe her again. Do we really want to reuse the same person twice? Maybe not. So let's go with her. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, right now it's like flat around the edges, so you can just like the image here, you can just come back to focus this guy and say styles, then go to image, go down here and say for the corner radius it's small. Yeah, it looks like it's actually correct. I don't think we have an option to style it further. Let's see. Strange, right? You can almost tell there's no radius there. Anyway, we're gonna ignore that and move on to the next section. So I think at this point we've told enough of a story. We can just like give them like a call to action and get started making that money. Okay, so the call to action is right somewhere around here. Just say CTA. And again, I don't really like that CTA. It's like very basic, so I'm going to like go to presets again and say CTAs. Give me this vibrancy here. I really like CTA, vibrant CTA. Yeah, and what do you know? It's actually about writing. So yeah, the first thing I want to change here is I want to add one more button here. So I can just say get started now and maybe explore options. Yeah. Maybe reduce this title here, it will impact on your unique writing journey. Maybe enter your story. Something like that. Yeah, I'm going to reduce the size of this, the width rather, of this heading, maybe 700. Yeah. And the subheading there, I feel like it's too large for this CTA. So let's see if we can find subheading title. That small. Maybe increase the text there. So given many other taking the future. Maybe that could work. And then I think for this one there's too much space above and below, and that's because there's this vertical spacing thing here. And just say snug. Yeah, gives you that tighter, almost snug. And we are just about done. I think the only thing you need to add here is a footer. Oh, I'm actually noticing something here. The heading is transparent, the number here. So I can just come to number and say styles. Normally the background is transparent. Actually, no, I think it's because it's below other things. So hopefully now, yep. I just need to make it above everything so that it actually floats above. Yeah, like I said, let's do a footer, and for the footer, I'm going to cheat and just bring like a preset of a footer. I know it's down here. And where did it add it? It's there. Just bring it to the bottom, would you please? Here, there, and then click that, pull that up, and yeah, I think we have a good thing going here, guys. Yeah, now because you're using an Android logo down here, maybe let's just use another Android logo for the navbar, and then it should be done. So content, give me some Android, and let's see. So we have that, we have that. Yeah, I think that's that. I think we're good. So maybe one quick thing to do here, just to make things a little interesting, is maybe to cut out some of this navbar content. So I'm going to footer content, sorry. Okay, I don't really mind it. So let's just change something here, just to show you that the footer can be customized even if you start with the preset. So the content, go to subscribe, join the guild, Writers Guild, and be awesome, because why not? Yeah, and because nowadays you normally have to be this, we promise to never spam him with fluff. And I think we're good. I think we're golden. Probably don't like the 2 lines there. Maybe that. Okay. I think, yeah, normally sometimes I like to pull in like the content to cover some of the footer so that it's not too long. But you can do what you want. Yeah, I think we have a good thing going here. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.